What's up, man? What's up, man? Just some news hit me. I hate having to, just say something about this, but I was just thinking about just growing up, taking care of my princess. So, me and her mom split it up. She wasn't working, but she wanted her in daycare. So at the time, I'm young, early 20s, barely 22, I guess, at the time. She decided to put her in daycare. She was living with her parents. Somebody, you can't take care of her. You in a house. Where the money gonna come from? Obviously, me, her dad, right? My daughter's father. So I'm making $650 a week. Daycare was $400 or $300 a week, right? I'm making $650 every 2 weeks. Daycare is either between $300 or $500 every week. But, luckily I had another check coming in, so I was kind of okay, but not really okay. But I was extremely exhausted from it. Meanwhile, she's sitting in the house, while I'm doing that. So, us fighting and going back and forth when we break up, she decided to, be quote unquote secure with making sure I'm taking care of my daughter. So she take me to court for child support. And being as though my daughter's almost 1 year old at the time, they built in some type of arrears. Actually, 2 years old. So just to make a note about it, you can't file. And I went down there to file right away for some form of custody. That's how bad me and her used to fight. But I couldn't. She said, I'm gonna just say the judge when I'm referring to the court. It wasn't the judde, but I'm gonna say the judge said, "Sir, you came down too early. She's not old enough for you to do that. You gotta wait." I said, "All right, I gotta wait." So I think we both went down there together again. When she was when she was the legal age to go down there. So straight from the rip, she filed. We did the custody and child support all at once. And as soon as they got done the paperwork, they said, being as though we have to account for the time that you wasn't on child support, and you already owe us like $3,000, owe her $3,000. I'm like, well, she ain't working, so I was paying for everything anyway. Pampers, daycare was about $400 a week. I'm making $650 every 2 weeks. So I'm like, where's the money coming from? If I'm not the one paying for it, who was? So tax time rolled around. I get the receipt for all the daycare payments for the child credit like I was supposed to get. She, my daughter's mother, she so against me that for everything. I don't know, whatever. She pretty much lied and then just tried to act like I ain't do a damn thing. So she goes and take the child care receipt and say, well, since she live with my parents, we gonna take this and just file that way. And I'm sitting there still paying $400 every week for daycare and end up in the hole somehow. So somehow magically, she get to come up just for having my daughter in the house with her while she ain't doing shit. But she in daycare at the same time. So half of the day she ain't with her any damn way, because she wanted around the kids right at an early age, which is fine. But I'm sitting there paying for it, out of my damn pocket. So it didn't make no sense. Sorry, sir, it don't work like that. I'm like, well, how what do you mean don't work? Oh, I actually filed my taxes, and it came back and said, I got a letter that said the second social security number on your tax return have already been filed with someone else. I'm like, what does that mean? What you talking about? Like, I've been paying. The lady gave me the daycare provider gave me the receipt. I turned it in my tax returns to prove that I was making the financial payments. They're like, no, I don't even know how they try to flame me with that one, but somehow they said no. But again, she go to child support court, and I owe $3,000, something crazy like that from the rip. Just owe $3,000. So currently, to this day, my daughter about to graduate high school, and and we had a hearing to knock down that to see what that $3,000 arrears turned into. Well, it turned into $10,000 because a part of me refused to try to make sense of having to get in my money when I was just giving it straight to her. I guess all in good faith for her to know that I never stopped giving her money regardless. And I hated the fact that she didn't think I was going to do it. But I'm like, I'm sitting here with you all this time. before we had our daughter, I was, you was asking me for money anyway. I was giving you money, like, cause you was, you didn't want to, worry about our relationship. We was good. Like, I was helping you out, you was helping me out, and why you think I'm gonna just change up on you? Anyway, long story short, I'm in the whole $5,000, and she about to graduate high school, and it's $10,000. We got a court hearing, and that was $4,000. I still owe her. All I can say is I owe her a damn thing, but that's okay. So every year for over the past 10 years, I owe some damn, I haven't gotten a tax return back. But I'm gonna just have to say to myself, it's funny when someone wants to see you prove yourself, or used to want to see you prove yourself, to want to be dealing with the struggle of making a relationship work out like that. And I'm like, and it's unfortunate, you find good ones, you find bad ones, but it's not fair if your intentions is always right. So why they treating you like, like they living with a trust issue that don't exist? I'm like, you making this trust issue. I didn't do nothing to you for you to be looking at me sideways. I ain't do nothing to make you look at me sideways, but it's like you insisting on looking at me sideways, and I can't do nothing about that but ask you if you okay, because you got a crook in your neck looking at me sideways and shit. I'm like, well, I didn't do nothing. What's up? So I guess it got so bad that they'd rather just take a damn. I said, I guess, I don't know. I can't call it though. I guess I gotta just leave certain things alone sometimes, but that's that. That's that. But oh man. Yeah, that's that, I guess. I don't know. Don't work too hard today.